Welcome to the show. My name is Adam. We are on episode 5 now. My guest today is Ken. I've known him for a very, very long time. He's a virtual reality enthusiast. He's been playing video games his whole life. Please welcome Ken.
Right.
Thank you for being on the show, Ken.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Got lots of questions for you. Some VR questions, some retro gaming questions. So yeah, before we get to the questions though, if you want to give an introduction, Ken, about what you do for your career, so the audience knows what your experience is in that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so I'm Ken. I'm a video game programmer for a VR company called Gun Raiders, and that's also the name of our game.
Nice.
But I've been working in VR since 2015, so it was before the Vive even came out.
Yeah, you've been like right from the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm somehow lucked into working for these guys that had a relationship with HTC.
Mm-hmm.
So like pre-release units, and we were working on a golf game called Cloudlands.
Cloudlands, yeah, I've seen that one. I think I've seen. Do you post trailers on YouTube and stuff? I might have seen that.
We used to, yeah.
Oh, you used to.
Yeah, because that's the old company we used to work for, Future Town. Stuff happened. We made like Cloudlands 1 and 2, a couple other games, and then we kind of broke off into our own company.
Oh, okay. So you were a part of another company, and then you decided to like start your own company. Like you left that company and then started your own.
Yeah.
Oh,
basically,
okay.
yeah.
Nice. So yeah, he's got some experience in some programming. Oh, we're gonna have to dive deep into that. So we'll get back to that. But we're gonna start with some retro gaming questions. So just so we know, like how you started out with gaming, what was like the beginning of like your love for gaming and some of your favorite games. So let's start with what is your favorite retro gaming console or system and why?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I guess. What do you consider? Like, what's the end point of retro?
I guess like
consoles.
For me, retro gaming starts with like Atari, all the way up to probably like PlayStation N64 kind of era. Yeah.
Okay. Do you include handhelds in that?
And handhelds as well. Yeah, also like Game Boy and Neo Geo Pocket and Game Gear, like all of those ones too.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a tough one. For me, I think my first like actual console was the SNES.
The Super Nintendo.
Yeah. So that one is a contender, but there's also the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, you really like the Game Boy?
Yeah.
That's funny. Game Boy Advance is probably one of my favorite handhelds as well, just because it's almost like a handheld Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
I think that's why I liked it so much.
Yeah. Like you could play Super Mario Brothers 1 and 2 on... Yeah, I played those 1, 2, and 3 on the NES later.
Oh, okay.
But I think I played a lot of those on those like cartridges on Game Boy Advance that were like played the original.
You mean like the remaster remakes or whatever that they came out on Game Boy Advance?
Yeah.
Was that your first time like playing those ones?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because we got an NES later.
Yeah.
Like probably after Game Boy Advance. So playing those like Super Mario World, I think they had like a redone one on the Game Boy Advance as well.
Yeah, what did they call it again? It was like Super Mario Advance 2, Super Mario World or something. Yeah, the names were getting like ridiculous. I remember on the third one or the fourth one, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario 3 is what that one was called. And then the third one was Yoshi's Island. So they called it Super Mario Advance 3, Yoshi's Island. So the names were getting like ridiculously confusing. But you're saying the Super Mario World was the one that you really liked.
Yeah, I think so. But I did play Super Mario World on the SNES as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tough.
Is it to be like between those two then?
Yeah. I'd probably stick with SNES.
Super Nintendo.
Favorite one, yeah, Super Nintendo. But I feel like I probably played the Game Boy Advance more just because like you could play it anywhere.
Yeah.
You didn't have to
I could
go down
see that.
And sit at the TV and take up the TV to play it.
Yeah, and it's got that like Super Nintendo vibes kind of graphics with it as well. I loved the Game Boy Advance actually. I liked the SP, the Game Boy SP, the one with you flip it open, it's got the light, like the backlit.
Yeah.
That one was awesome. That's like one of my favorite systems. I still carry it around with me. Yeah. Is that the one you had too, or did you have like the old Game Boy Advance, like the first generation Game Boy Advance?
Yeah, I think we had because me and my brother Jim, I think we both had the original. So we had 2 Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, you had 2, right? You had a blue one and a white one, I think, right?
Yeah. And then we got a Game Boy Advance SP. I forget if that was mine or Jim's.
Might have been. It's funny. There was 2 versions of the SP. There was like the first generation SP where it had like kind of a backlight to it. It was like along the sides, and it wasn't like fully backlit. That wasn't until the second generation SP that it had a button where you could make it brighter or dimmer.
Oh, okay.
So there's 2 different versions.
I remember the button, but
that's the good one.
Oh,
the one with the button. The one prior to it, it had, you could turn on a light, but it wasn't fully backlit. And I had that generation as well. I traded in. I had a red one. I traded that one in for the new one, which was fully backlit. And that's the system I have, which is awesome.
Yeah, and I think my brother also had. He got the micro.
I got a micro too. Yeah, he was so proud of. Jim loved that thing. He's like, "Look at it! I got the micro," and he'd like pull it out of his pocket and just. He didn't do that. Jim's gonna be like, "I didn't." I always pretend that Jim does things that he doesn't. But the micro, I had a micro and the faceplates and all that. I had a black one, which I ended up giving to my nephew. Because I ended up, actually no, sorry. The full story is I had a black one. It fell into the couch cushions of my brother's place. I didn't know I lost it, so I thought I was gone. And then I bought the Famicom version. It was like a special edition. So I got that one, and then we found the other one later in the couch cushions. Right. Then I had 2, and I gave the black one to my nephew. But I should have kept it. It's like a collector's item now. So. That was my mistake. But what were some of your like favorite games on Super Nintendo or Game Boy Advance?
So I found like a couple years ago, going through the old family video cam recordings, digitizing the VHSs.
Oh, okay.
And I found Christmas 1995 was when we got our SNES.
Oh, nice. They filmed like when you guys opened it up and stuff. Nice.
Yeah.
And you have that on captured video. Nice. That's so cool.
Yeah. And so I don't think I would have remembered otherwise, but the first game we got was Donkey Kong Country. So it was like the first console game I ever played.
Oh, okay.
I think it's hard to know if that's the reason why that's like so special to me, but I would say Donkey Kong Country is like...
That's a really good one. Yeah. I remember Jim really liking that one too. I guess that was both of you guys. That's probably the reason why you both really liked that one.
Yeah, super nostalgic.
Like, did the console come with the game, or was it like separate from the system?
I don't know if there was like some kind of bundle, but it was in a separate package. So
a separate package. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you got the system and then the game as well.
Yeah, I guess the system didn't come with any games at that point.
I mean, sometimes it came with like Super Mario World, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, do you remember having Super Mario World at that time too?
I can't remember. My memory for those are. Yeah, we definitely got it pretty early, I think. Like if we didn't get it right then.
I'm pretty sure you guys had that game too, and then you guys also had Link to the Past as well, I think. You must have gotten that later. You had F-Zero as well. You had F-Zero. You had Mario RPG.
Yeah, that was super good.
So good. That was a great game. So good.
Yeah.
And then I think you had like Beavis and Butthead or Ren and Stimpy or something as well.
Can't remember. I did bring out some of the old from storage we could check.
Oh, you have it right there. Oh, maybe we should like bust it out and like take a quick look. Are they just kind of in the box there?
I think some of the games, like I have some games that I don't remember. And there are some games I remember that aren't here. So I'm not quite sure.
Oh, so there might be some missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, Jim in this one. All the time.
SimAnt was so good.
Yeah, there's SimAnt. Jim would talk about this one all the time.
Yeah. Does it say Jim on the back? I thought I saw something.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Did he put his name on all the games?
I think it was like, I forget. I think some of them were like my games, some of them were his games, but we both played them.
And you put your names on it?
I guess so.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember this at all. this is like look how funky that is.
It's got like 6 different turbos or something.
This is like from the future or something. Yeah. Whoa. All the wires on the back. Is that a Game Genie?
Yeah. Or Super Game Genie or whatever it's called. It's all broken.
Oh, it's broken.
Like
okay. I was
arms.
Like, oh, okay. Because I remember there used to be like a genie or something on it, didn't there? Or is that might be the Nintendo version?
Could be, or maybe this is like a bootleg one. I'm not sure.
Oh,
okay. But I feel like we had a
code book.
Yeah, Super Mario World. Oh, SimAnt.
Oh, instruction booklet.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, you got Super Adventure Island as well.
Yeah, that one, Super Adventure Island 2 is great.
This one, yeah. There's Adventure Island 2, Super Bomberman.
No, Jim
and Ken. Jim and Ken. SimCity, yeah. Superman. SimCity and Superman. There it is, Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember that game. I was like, I don't know if it was a rental or not, but yeah.
Ren and Stimpy, there it is. Is that, no names on the back of that one.
Probably stopped after a while.
Mario Kart, yeah, you guys definitely had Mario Kart.
That's great.
Star Wars, yeah.
Yep. Star Wars, I don't think I ever got past like level 2.
Yeah, that was a hard game. Yeah. Oh, Toys. Oh, it's like that God. Robin Williams weird movie Toys, right?
That one's like flashbacks.
Oh my God.
I would never remember that if I didn't see that cover.
There's Jim. I don't remember you having this one, Justice League.
I remember playing it. Yeah.
There's Justice League. Earthbound. Yeah. This is worth like Earthbound. This is worth like I think $500 or $600.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Just the cartridge?
I think so. Yeah, this is quite up there now. This was Jim loved this game too. Yeah. I think you guys had the guidebook or something too, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I've been watching a bunch of Earthbound content on YouTube. And I think like in North America, just you had to buy it in the bundle that came with the guidebook.
Yeah, because they thought people would be like it'd be too hard for people to figure out, so they wanted to bundle there's Donkey Kong Country too. And memories. Oh yeah, we're back. The dinosaur movie.
That was not very good. I mean, we're back. It's kind of fun as a kid. Not as impressive as Tyler's collection. I saw that video.
Oh, did you see that one? Yeah, he's got so much stuff. It's crazy. Oh, there's the micro. Oh, Jim didn't even take any of this stuff.
Did he?
Oh, you got the face. You got the face plates and stuff too. Look at that. There's the face plates on there. That's so cool. This one looks like the silver one. So I had the black one. And it looks like the faceplates are a little different too. I mean, you can buy, is this even opened?
Yeah, it must be open.
Oh, okay. So yeah, right here. Wow. it looks like it's still like in the packaging and stuff too. Wow, it was only $129. I thought it was more expensive than that. Crazy. For inflation, that's probably like 200 something. Oh yeah, I remember this. The Gamester. That's a cool case. Oh wow, look at all this stuff.
Yeah, I guess a lot of the link cables and stuff were, in the GameCube.
These things.
Link cables.
I actually sold one of these on Facebook Marketplace for $30. Somebody bought it, yeah. And that was for like Legend of Zelda, the 4 Swords, so that you could do the multiplayer. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, there it is, the white and the blue. Yeah. That's so funny that we were just talking about that. But yeah, there it is. There's the blue. I kind of like this style when it was like this, the first generation.
I know there's like mod kits and stuff you can do. I don't know for this, but for old handhelds where you can like add a different, like a new screen and a backlit.
Make it backlit. Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
I remember Jim always had this too. There's a like case. It makes it much harder to yeah. And then there's the white one. I think this one was Jim's, I think, the white one. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that brings back memories. Yeah, I remember playing Zelda on these like crazy,
like the like Oracle of Seasons and Ages and stuff.
Ages, yeah,
yeah.
Oh, there's
the SP. Now, is this the old SP or the new one? See. I think this might be the older one.
Yeah, we got it.
No, it's the new one. This new one's got the button.
Okay,
that's cool.
Huh.
This SP is one of my favorites, or actually it probably is my favorite handheld. It's just I like the flipping style.
Yeah,
I actually dropped mine on cement and it shattered, like totally shattered. And then I brought it to Jim's and he tried to fix it and glue it together, and it kind of worked, but it was still like it looked really crappy. Like there's just broken pieces everywhere. But then I didn't know you could buy a shell on Amazon, and then I took it home and I took all of the pieces off and then I put the new shell on. It looks like brand new now. It looks awesome.
Nice.
So I was pretty stoked about that. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at all these.
Game Boy
Color. Oh, there it is. Ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, you loved these. I think I even remember you like disappearing and like playing these games because you liked them so much. Yeah. You're like, where's Ken? And then you just be like huddled away playing some Zelda.
Yeah, those are some of my favorites ever.
I didn't realize these were 2 separate games at first too. Like I thought they were the same game, but like subtle differences, but they're like completely different games, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, different powers, different different
one's like puzzle oriented and the other one's more like action oriented or something like that.
Yeah.
Kirby's Dream Land. We used to have that one. Kirby's Dream Land. Oh, they had golf on I didn't know they had golf on Game Boy.
Yeah, that one was fun. I mean, it's very basic. But.
Oh yeah, and then you probably love that one too, right?
Yeah, I guess my name's on it.
Got the Zelda DX, Link's Awakening. Did you like the new Switch version?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jim used to love this.
Yeah, I don't think I played. That was probably Jim's. I think I mainly played Blue and then skipped a bunch of generations.
Was that this one?
Pokemon.
Oh, what happened to the sticker? Did it like start falling off and then?
Oh yeah, I guess being a kid.
Take it off. Bomberman. Dragon Warrior, nice. Is that the first one? Oh, Dragon Warrior Monsters.
Yeah.
Wow. And crazy! What a blast from the past. That's awesome. Let's see what we got. What crazy list of games do we have here? Oh, we got Zelda. Another Zelda. Oh yeah, because you needed multiple cartridges to play multiplayer. I forgot about that.
Both me and my brother, I guess, had 2 different.
So that you could do 2-player, yeah. And there's the Minish Cap. That was a good one. I liked this one. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh yeah, there's Yu-Gi-Oh. 2 Yu-Gi-Ohs. There's 2 Yu-Gi-Oh. This one was one of my favorites, the Eternal Duelist Soul, and then Worldwide Edition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was a good one too.
That one. I played a lot of WarioWare.
Yeah, that was a great one. And then Sword of Mana, another great one. Oh yeah, and then there's the 2 Super Mario Brothers 2. That's so funny. You guys had like 2 of each. And then this is a great game. I love that one. Mario Advance and Mario and Luigi. Oh, I love this racing game. That was Super Circuit. So good.
I remember playing that, but I have a hard time remembering like what that looks like right now. I played the DS one a lot.
It was kind of like the DS one was good too. It's kind of like a Super Nintendo graphic style, like the Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like that. Very similar. It actually had all the old Super Mario or the old Super Nintendo Mario Kart tracks on that one as well. After you beat the game, then it has those ones on.
Maybe I should too. Pop that in and try it out sometime.
Yeah, it's a great game. And then this I always borrowed from Jim all the time. Every time I came over, I was like, "Can I borrow F-Zero?" I don't know. I just really liked that one. That was a good one. And then, there's Donkey Kong Country too. Oh, you got Doom as well.
I don't remember playing Doom. Yeah, I must have. But...
This one I sold recently for $50.
Oh,
on Facebook Marketplace. So that one's gone now. Some of these old games, I'm not like super keen on keeping, like Doom on the GBA. I'm not like super worried about.
Yeah.
And then, 2 Advance Wars. 2 Advance Wars. Well, I mean, because you can only have 1 save file, so that made sense.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's probably why you guys had 2. Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah,
you liked Sonic and Dreamcast and all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, I had fun with it. But I don't think I bought any extra games or anything.
Oh, you just kept the games that I already had.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Oh, Rampage. Oh, Rampage. Oh, yeah. So now we're going to the NES. I know we totally forgot about the question. We'll come back to the questions, but it's kind of fun seeing all the old games here too. So here is their, and wow, this is like pristine condition too.
Yeah,
it's like really nice.
Like I could be misremembering. Oh,
and there's another
3 of those.
3. We got 3 Marios here. You guys got to see this. We got 3 Mario and Duck Hunts here.
It's that good.
That's how good Mario and Duck Hunt is. And these are in really good condition too.
Yeah, I could be misremembering, but I think we got Nintendo quite late, like after SNES.
I think it was like late 90s you guys got one, right?
Yeah, maybe even like post N64.
Yeah. You guys are huge on N64 as well. Oh, you don't have the N64 box. I think Mike has it. Right?
Has that. Or he sold it apparently.
He sold it? Oh, you guys had.
I think
you guys had a lot of good N64 games too.
Yeah.
That's the gun. This is the gray one. It's not the orange zapper. And then wow, look at these controllers.
They're pretty old.
They're like wrapped. Look how perfectly they're wrapped. Yeah. They feel good though. What's this one? Got 3 controllers here. Yeah, they look really good. Yeah. Wow, how did you wrap these so good? They're like so like. Oh, I guess you just kind of went like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see some of these games. We got Adventure Island. Or like perfect condition. Adventure Island. Is that Boy and His Blob? Oh, all pro basketball. I thought I said Boy and His Blob. Like all pro basketball. I don't have this one. I don't have that one. This one I have, Blades of Steel. That's a good game.
Yeah, definitely played a bunch of that one.
This one? Yeah, that's a good one. You got the Double Dragons as well. Oh, Bubble Bobble. Yeah, that's a good one. Bubble Bobble. Double Dragon. Really good condition, too. And then you got Double Dragon 2, which is also a great game. And then you got... Oh! You got Contra! Oh! This one goes... Oh! You got Kirby! This one goes for, I think, $50, $60.
Okay.
And if you have any 5 screws, those are more rare. So these ones are 3. But if we see like a 5, then it's just like, whoa. You got Kirby. That one goes for like 50, 60 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember playing that one? Quite a bit?
I can't remember if I played that one or I played it like on a re-release on a later system or something.
Oh, okay. There's Kirby.
Yeah. But I've definitely played that game.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's a really good one. What else we got here? And then a classic Zelda. Wow, like perfect condition.
Yeah, that one. I don't remember if I've ever beat that one.
Really?
Yeah, I played it a lot, but maybe I think maybe later in life I like looked up a guide and just did it quickly or something. But
yeah,
it was fun just going around.
It's funny. Yeah, Zelda 1 for me wasn't like a big one for me either. It was more like the Super Nintendo one. For me, that was like the big Zelda for me. Island Secret Castle.
That one, I have no idea what that game is.
It's super confusing. It's like you're in this big castle, but everything's like cryptic and you have no idea where to go. And it's like you just want to progress, but you can't because it's like everything's a secret.
Mm.
I guess that's why they call it Island Secret Castle. And there's Mission Impossible. I think I played a little bit of that one. I don't think it's too good. Oh, you got Rambo. There's Rambo. Old school Rambo. I guess that'd be the 80s, I guess. Yeah.
Mm.
And there's a few others here. We've got 3 Marios. Rampage. Yeah. I used to have this one. This is a good one. Wow, you got Super C as well. Rampage. This was one of my favorite games. Love this game.
Yeah. I think I played that earlier than we got
the other Contra.
Yeah, I think we used to go to a haircut place. And they had a NES hooked up, and they had Super C there.
Oh, okay.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a great game. Yeah.
That one, I don't think I ever beat that one.
The Super C?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard, but it's really good. And then you got Mario 2. Oh, you have Turtles. Oh, nice. This is a super hard game too. There's Turtles.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. The second and the third one are nice because it's co-op. And what is this? Werewolf: The Last Warrior. Never even heard of that one.
I don't remember playing that at all.
Never heard of that one. Werewolf. I have to look that one up. And then World Cup, yeah. World Cup soccer. Cool. Nice. Yeah, you got quite a nice little collection there. It's all turned into like, let's look at Ken's collection. It's turned into that now. Controllers was so weird, eh?
Yeah.
Those old controllers. Yeah, they're so weird. I mean, they're kind of comfy, but still like the weird handle kind of part.
Yeah, I think, I'm not too picky with controllers, so.
I wonder if this still works. Probably needs a new battery or something.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Those old school batteries.
Would you consider Dreamcast retro, or is that? It was kind of mid-console.
It was like close to the N64 days, wasn't it? Somewhat.
Maybe.
Like just after.
I thought it was like in between N64 and
PS2.
Yeah. Maybe it was earlier.
Old Dreamcast. The Dreamcast wasn't so bad. It wasn't a bad system. There's a few good games. Had I remember Soul Reaver was a really good game. Toy Commander. This was a good game. Toy Commander. Hydro Thunder. Oh, that was a great game.
These are your memories now.
Yeah. Oh my god. This is a fun game, yeah. It had like little missions and stuff, and there's Hydro Thunder. Oh yeah, I remember I flipped this around because I liked the picture. Because I flipped like the picture around so that it showed the boat. And there's a Soul Reaver. Great game. Great game. Yeah, there it is. Fighting Force 2. That was a terrible game. Oh yeah, and there's a Sonic Adventure. Echo the Dolphin, terrible game. on the Dreamcast, terrible game. And there's Soul Calibur. Did you end up playing very much of these? I see. I flipped it around again.
Oh, nice. I think I played like a bit of Soul Calibur. I played a lot of Sonic Adventure. I think I played a decent amount of Soul Reaver, but I don't think I ever finished it.
Oh, okay.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of reminds me of like a 3D Metroid type kind of game.
Yeah, it was fun, but yeah, I was just, I don't know, too busy at the time or something.
And we got the web browser. I totally forgot about that. When would you ever use your Dreamcast for a web browser? That's funny. I guess maybe at the time it was kind of the Dreamcast web browser. Maybe it ran like Opera or something. Cool.
I think so. Yeah, it's like branded PSX or something.
Yeah, there it is. Oh my god! What? You got Legend of Gaia.
Yeah.
It says Encore on it.
Oh, wow.
It says Encore. That used to be our old video game store close to our school. Yeah.
I remember that, yeah. This game is one I want to come back to because I got soft locked at some point.
Oh no.
You entered, I forget what it was, but you enter a certain like area.
Yeah.
And then you can't go back. And the only way to progress is to like kill the boss. And I like overwrote my save or something.
Oh no. So you couldn't beat the boss, it's too strong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can't go back. So like the only option was to restart the whole game.
That sucks. So you progressed to a certain spot where it wouldn't allow you to go back and like level up and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's super annoying. Yeah. You can't even like level up your guys.
But yeah, it was good.
I loved this game.
Yeah.
Legend of Dragoon.
That's probably my favorite PS1 game.
Really? Yeah, I really liked it too. Yeah. I never ended up beating it. I got stuck.
No, really?
I got stuck at a certain spot. And the boss was too hard and I just couldn't get past it.
I think originally I rented it.
What?
I think originally I rented this game and I got to like disc 4.
Yeah.
And I didn't beat the last boss, and then years later I bought the game and then finally finished it.
And then you finished it.
Yeah.
And you really loved it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me that's might be sacrilege, but I feel like I like it more than Final Fantasy VII, I think.
Ooh, that is a bold claim. bold claim. I really enjoyed it too. I like the power-ups and stuff, like turning into it.
Final Fantasy VII is good.
And that's a good game. That's a good game too. And then Jet Moto 3.
No, yeah.
I loved the second one. The second one I loved a lot. I didn't play too much of 3. And then you get Pong. I remember you guys having Pong, yeah. What if that game was any good, actually?
I remember it being fun.
And then Gran Turismo and Driver 2. I never could get into the Gran Turismo series. It just wasn't big on the car games.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, same here.
I was all about the like RPGs and stuff. You got Rogue Trip. I don't remember that lady on the back. It's like
I kind of remember. This is like
it's like Twisted Metal.
Yeah, it's like a Twisted Metal clone or something.
And there's like Elvis on the corner there.
Maybe I remember this. Like my memory of Twisted Metal might actually be this.
it's probably this. Yeah, I forgot they had like a knockoff Twisted Metal. And then this, you guys love this game, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Yeah. The second one was really good.
It was on the N64, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we played it mainly on that one.
There's Spyro. There's Gex 3, which is also a good game. Deep Cover Gecko, Spyro. Also a great game. And then Ripto's Rage.
Yeah, I want to get back and play there's like the Spyro trilogy re-release.
Yeah, I got that on Steam. It's really good.
Okay.
All the graphics are like enhanced and like it looks awesome, and the Crash Bandicoots as well. They did. They did a really good job of remastering them. And then, is there a secret game inside here? Oh, nope, nothing.
It is pretty small, actually. Smaller
than
nice? I remember.
Nice and tiny.
Yeah.
The memory card too. Memory cards were kind of useful, just bringing your save files to your friend's place. That was pretty cool that they did that. There it is. Oh, it doesn't close. Oh, wait, maybe it's because it's just the button was loose. They're stuck. Wow, there you go. There's Ken's little retro collection there.
Yeah.
So we were talking about your favorite games on like Super Nintendo and stuff. Was there any like lesser known retro games that you could recommend, or not recommend, but like stuff that you found later on that you didn't really know about? If any come to mind.
Yeah, I'd have to think about it. I can't remember really.
There's a few that I want to go back to. I mean, there's like Seku Densetsu 3, which is like Secret of Mana.
Oh yeah. 2,
I guess, or 3. That's a good one. That's for Super Nintendo. Star Ocean is also really good.
I've heard of that one.
That's Enix. Terra Enigma. That's another good one to go to. Have you heard of that one?
Sounds familiar, but I don't.
Yeah, when you get a chance, look up that one. And there's also Soul Blazer, I think, is another good one for Super Nintendo. And then there's one more, Illusion of Gaia. Those ones are all really good RPGs to go back and check out for Super Nintendo. Do you prefer playing retro games on like the original hardware or more like emulation at this point?
I think at this point, emulation.
Emulation, yeah. It's just more convenient.
Yeah, I think there are some games where, because on emulation, you're going to get some kind of input delay.
Yeah,
just like a couple frames of lag or whatever from controller input. I think most of the time you can adjust to it. Some game like Mother 3 for GBA, like that one you kind of have to emulate unless you get a cart.
A flash cart?
Flash cart, yeah. And
do you have a flash cart for GBA?
Not for GBA, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You can there's a couple different versions you can. I have one that it was about like $70, and it's a little micro SD card. You pop it in, and then you put it in your GBA. And then I downloaded a Mother 3 translated ROM, and you just put it on that, and then play it on your GBA, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I think next time I play, I should do that. I think I played Mother 3 once on PC, and that was fine, but it's hard to get the combos. But I played on RetroArch on my phone at one point, and actually that one's like the input delay is very small. Like you can actually get the combos and stuff.
Oh, okay. So on your phone playing RetroArch, GBA, it seemed okay.
Yeah, I guess
playing through that game.
For some reason, there's less input delay.
Okay. So if you go to like AliExpress, it's like got all that weird stuff you can order. There's like a little thing called a Super Console X Pro or whatever it's called, and it's like about that big. It looks like a little Nintendo, and it's got all the games preloaded on it. So I got one of those like 2 years ago, and then it was like $50, and then all you do is it's got HDMI. You just pop it in your TV or whatever, and then I bought like an 8-Bito controller. And if you use that, it seems like the input lag's not too bad with that. And then it gives you access to like 100,000 games from like the last 30 years of gaming, and you can just play on that little device. And it's got like so much to choose from. So that might be a good way to look at like older games that you want to play.
Yeah.
What's your most memorable experience or achievement when you were while playing a retro game? So was there something that you remember like back when you were a kid that you were just like, this was amazing, I can't believe I did this? I wonder if would that be Legend of Dragoon, like beating that game, maybe?
Probably that was
a highlight.
The final boss is like, I don't know how long, it's like over 30 minutes long.
Legend of Dragoon? Oh wow.
It's like, I forget, there's like 5 phases or something crazy, and like you're like,
most RPGs always had that, right? That like the phases.
Yeah, and it's like you beat one phase and it has this crazy like cinematic, and it's like transforms into this other thing, and then it's like, whoa.
And then it's even bigger, and there's even more mutated and something else.
Yeah, and you're in the whatever 4th or 5th phase, and you're like, oh my god, like if I die here, I'm gonna have to redo like.
You die at like the 5th phase, and then it's like that's like 40 minutes of your time gone.
Yeah. So once I finally beat that, it was like, wow, I actually did it.
Nice. That was one of your favorite moments. Was there any other moments that GBA or Game Boy or anything like that?
Because it's not like an achievement as much, but for some reason this memory sticks with me. It was one day, I think it might have been like a snow day, so school was canceled. So just went downstairs, it was snowing outside, hot chocolate. I was playing Donkey Kong Country on the snow level, like one of the snow levels.
While there's like snow coming down.
Yeah, it was just like I don't know, pure zen.
It's like a pure magical moment that stuck with you. And did you beat the snow level at that point as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So was it like the snow area that you fully completed, like while that was happening, and you were just like, "This is amazing"?
I mean, probably the main memory I can think of is just like very short time frame of memory is just one level.
Yeah,
where it's like you're going down slopes and there's those vultures.
Mm-hmm.
Snow's like falling down or blowing.
Yeah,
and that was
like pure. Like, this is amazing. I'm so happy right now.
For some
drinking
reason,
my cocoa.
Yeah, for some reason that memory's stuck with me more than a lot of others.
Yeah, it's funny how certain moments really like stuck. Like back when we were a kid, like stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you never forget those kind of those moments. Like, they stick with you forever.
Yeah.
And then one more retro gaming question before we switch over to virtual reality questions. Is there any like retro gaming franchise that you wish they'd like bring back with a modern reboot that you can think of? Maybe Earthbound, Legend of Dragoon.
Legend of Dragoon for sure.
Yeah, you want them to bring that back? That. I guess they only had the one, right? There wasn't ever any sequels or anything.
Yeah, it's hard to know like what they would do with it. Like, would it be? I don't think I'd want them to remake it.
Just like kind of a sequel.
Yeah, but then like who remembers Legend of Dragoon?
Yeah, they didn't. I guess it didn't. I don't think it sold too well either, unfortunately. But I mean, I always thought it was a good game. They should definitely bring it back.
Yeah, I think it was a Sony.
It was a Sony.
Sony made it
themselves. Sony game. Yeah, I wonder what that company else has, like that production company. I wonder what else they made.
Yeah, maybe they made something like.
I think they made Legend of Legaia as well.
Oh, really?
It might have been the same.
Oh, wow.
The same production company. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one, and then there's some that they've had, like remakes or franchises that have been brought back, but it's been a while. Like Donkey Kong Country. So they had
the last one was on the Wii U.
Returns and Tropical Freeze. Yeah.
That was the last one, right?
Yeah. I think it might be time for
a new Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, they could definitely do that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I guess Retro Studios, I think they made Tropical Freeze, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's the same guys who did Metroid Prime. It's the same company, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring back Donkey Kong Country. They probably will. I could see them bringing it back, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
They've made a bunch of remakes of the remakes. So. Yeah.
I don't know, like they just had Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. Did you get that one too?
Not yet, no.
I had that one on the GameCube. That was a really good one. Because I really liked Paper Mario on N64, and then I got the 1,000 Year Door on GameCube. Those two Paper Marios. I didn't really like the other Paper Marios very much. Like the 3DS and those Switch one. I don't know. It just wasn't the same, like the battle system. Like they changed too much, and then it just wasn't like just the traditional, Mario's on the left and the monsters on the right. They had to keep like changing it up, and it just wasn't as good anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's for me.
And, I enjoyed them, but I feel like should almost like separate them into a different franchise.
Yeah.
It's like the Paper Mario RPGs and the Paper Mario. I guess they're still RPGs, but.
And they were so different though, because I remember there was like Sticker Star as well. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And, like, the way you fought was like you touched these stickers or something, and that was the attack on that one. That was on the 3DS, I think, right? Yeah, 3DS.
Yeah.
And then there was the Switch one, which was like Color Splash or something.
Yeah, wasn't that Wii U?
Oh, that was Wii U. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was Wii U. And then what was the Switch one? There was a Switch one as well, I think.
Origami King.
Yeah.
I think they did that trilogy. I think got better over time. Like, still the gameplay wasn't quite as fun as the original trilogy, but I think the like writing and the pacing got better.
Oh, okay. Which one of those did you think was the best? Like Color Splash or Origami King?
Probably Origami King, but
Origami King.
I like Color Splash as well.
And Color Splash was good too.
Yeah.
Was the battle? I don't think I remember too much of Color Splash. Was the battle system kind of the old school, or did they change it in that one quite a bit as well?
I think it was changed. I think they like took a step back from Sticker Star.
Oh, okay.
So they're still like kind of sticker-like things. I can't remember if they were actually stickers.
So kind of a similar system to Sticker Star? Yeah,
but it wasn't like as limited. Like Sticker Star, you kind of, like for me, I kind of hoard things in games. So it's like you hoard all the good stickers and then you attack with these weak stickers.
And you just wanted to hold on to them just to, what if I need them later?
Yeah, it's like makes it a worse experience, but for yourself.
Yeah. I bet that'd be like all the Final Fantasies. I'd save all the good items for the very end and then never end up using them. They were like the mega elixirs and stuff. I'd hoard them too.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's switch to some VR questions here. So, Ken. Kennethy. What inspired you to pursue a career in virtual reality?
I think kind of just luckily happened. Kind of, I didn't specifically go.
Did you go to like school and stuff? To go into VR? Like, did you were you in like programming and stuff?
For university, I was in a program called Interactive Arts and Technology.
Oh, okay.
So there's a tiny bit of programming, a bit of like design, a bit of like user experience.
So like video game, like kind of tutorial stuff?
I think there wasn't that much video game stuff. There's like 2 courses that had video game stuff in it, but it wasn't super related to what I'm doing now.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So then I did a co-op or like an internship during university at a kind of a Facebook gaming company. At the time, Facebook games were
huge at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I worked there a bit, not like directly on the games, but just like working alongside people and doing some more back end stuff.
Oh, so they were kind of teaching you?
A little bit. But I think a lot of it ended up being self-taught programming stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then at the end of university, I made my own game, which is a 3D Tetris game.
I remember that. Yeah. I think I checked that out. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't great. It was like the first real game I finished.
Yeah. It was like your basic first game that you made on your own.
Yeah.
Which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. So then I was like figuring out what to do next. So me and my friend were talking about making a game together. Probably, I think it was like going to be a tactics kind of game, like I guess Final Fantasy Tactics. Or like
Wars like isometric kind of tactic style, or maybe a top down.
Yeah, kind of something like that.
For Facebook gaming or like mobile.
Yeah, probably mobile.
Mobile. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we met up at our old university, and then there were 2 people who were showing off the Vive.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't out yet, but they were showing off VR because they had it, and
this is like the beginning stages of VR. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we went up to them and started chatting, and then it sounded like they were looking for like help to work on their game. So we kind of both applied like informally, just emailed them like, this is what I've done. You want to take us on?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so they hired us on kind of as like interns or whatever.
And that was the company that you initially started out as?
Yeah, that was Future Town. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they were working on a couple things, but they were showing off very early of a VR mini golf game.
That was the
Cloudlands. Yeah.
Cloudlands. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's how so it was just kind of randomly happened to
fell into it.
Yeah. See these 2 people at the very perfect time.
Yeah. No, it sounded like it really worked out good. Yeah. And you're not with that company anymore. You started like your own company with your friends
but it's still one of the people I met there is still
at the other company.
Still working with us.
Oh, with you. Oh, okay.
Started, yeah. So yeah, the people working at that Future Town, some of them and us, we all went to this new company.
Oh, okay.
Started the new company.
How many are in the new company now?
I I think around 10.
10. And you guys are kind of placed all over the place, right? Like you're not all based out of Canada. They're in other areas, right?
Yeah, I think like 7 of us are in Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
Area, and then 3 of them are in Taiwan.
Okay. And you guys all work together, like just online together mostly?
Yeah.
From home? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet gig. Like you can just like basically work from home and just coordinate together.
Yeah.
Through online or however you guys talk. Do you guys just talk like through Discord or something?
We use
or Teams or something?
I guess we call Slack.
It's called Slack? Yeah. Oh, okay. Is that like kind of a coordinating work app?
Basically, as a browser.
Okay. A browser. Okay. So that's how you like communicate with each other to work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool. What are some exciting developments or upcoming projects that you're working on in the company? I don't know. Is this like, do you have to keep it on the down low, or is it like,
it should be good.
Oh, it's okay to talk about it. Okay. I wasn't sure if you like weren't allowed to share what you're working on.
No, I think I might not get into too much super detail, but I can do the basics.
Like I don't like. Is the company trying to keep it a surprise or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Not really.
As long as you don't like get in trouble for talking about it or something. Like, we saw that podcast. And you're talking about our project. You're fired.
Nah, that's all good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're Gun Raiders is our game, and it's a free to play shooter.
And that's for the Quest, right?
Yeah, Quest, and we now have it on Google Play and Android non-VR versions.
Oh, nice. Right. I think I remember you were telling me about that. It's released now on.
Yeah, it's still kind of in beta-ish.
Oh, okay.
But it is. You can download it and try it. But
it's like a first-person shooter then, or third person?
You can play it third person or first person on the phone.
Oh, you can do both. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is it kind of like Fortnite or something?
A bit, yeah.
A little bit like Fortnite. Okay.
Yeah, there's
like Battle Royale kind of thing.
We have a Battle Royale mode.
Oh, okay.
We also have some other modes like Arena, like old kind of Quake-ish style stuff, or like capture the flag, or
kind of like Quake, kind of like
it's a bit of a arena shooter.
Oh, okay.
But we also have Battle Royale and this other like hub mode, which is like an arena shooter, but a bit more chill.
Nice. And you have like some sort of like the pass, right? There's that like what do they call it again? Like a
battle pass.
Battle pass. You have like a battle pass, so people can purchase. Like they play the game for free, but then you can get the battle pass, and then you get the extra items. And
it's all about people support us by buying battle pass, which gets them cosmetics and money to get cosmetics.
Okay. And how's that been working? Has it been steadily growing and doing quite well?
It's been doing all right. We had a big. I think it really depends on how big the user base is on VR.
Mm-hmm.
So like there are ebbs and flows. So like around Christmas time, we get a huge influx of players because they get their new Quest, and everybody's looking to play games. And then after a couple months, everybody puts their headset away,
and then they go outside.
Yeah.
And enjoy the sunshine.
Yeah,
they put the Quests down.
There's a bit of seasonality to it, but we've been able to support our company so far. So it's been better than I could have imagined, really, because I don't know. Our past games did well, but the multiplayer no one was playing.
Mm-hmm.
And this new game is all multiplayer, so I was like a bit scared, but there's actually been a lot of people playing, so
it's doing quite well. Okay, well that's good. Which one seems to be doing better? Is it like they kind of on the same level, the Quest and the Android iPhone version?
I think the Quest one has a lot more players.
Oh, okay, really?
We're still like slowly introducing the mobile version. We haven't it's a lot more saturated, the mobile space.
Yeah, so I could see. Yeah, the Quest probably. If you have a good game on Quest, the market's it's smaller, but if you have the best shooter on the Quest, then all those Quest users are gonna download your game.
Yeah,
I can see that because definitely oversaturation on Android and iPhone for sure. I could see.
Yeah, so we're slowly polishing up the mobile version, and maybe eventually we'll start trying to get the message out that that's available. But
for
right now, VR is where it's at for our game.
Nice, awesome. That sounds really cool. I have to check it out.
Yeah.
Where do you see the virtual reality technology kind of evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? Do you guys have kind of a vision for that?
It's a bit hard to say. I don't have any inside information about like the next Quest, but from leaks, it seems like it's going to be just like a cheaper version.
You mean like the Quest 4 or something?
Yeah,
cheaper.
Like the Quest 3S or something. Yeah, called.
I could see that. Yeah.
So I think more people will get into it, but the form factor and like the way it works.
Mm-hmm. Let's put a little Quest here. There you go. Oh, that's the Quest 3. Nice. That's the third one. I haven't seen the third one actually.
This is a early developer version that.
It's an early developer unit. Oh,
yeah, okay. But I mean, it's out now. But this is I think it's basically the same as the final version.
It's very light too, and the controllers feel really good. Is it just one AA?
Yeah,
nice.
One AA in each.
Yeah, it feels really good.
So yeah, I think the form factor will probably be the same. You have to put the strap over your head. Controllers. I mean, the Apple Vision Pro seems very good, like headset. But since they don't have controllers,
you got to do like.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Have you tried it, Apple Vision?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I think they're coming out to Canada soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be like what $4,500 or something like that.
Yeah, I think even like 5,000.
We got that kind of money. Yeah. They'd have to give you like a developer's unit or something like that.
Yeah, but I think for games, I think you can play it with a controller, the Apple Vision Pro. But I think to get the real like full VR experience, you need some kind of controllers or pretty advanced hand tracking, and like the interactions are kind of, you'd have to think about like how the game would work just using your hands.
Okay. Yeah, like playing games on the Vision Pro, like having to just do this would be quite hard to do.
Yeah, it'd be limiting kind of what you can do.
Yeah.
There was at one point we were working on a different headset that had controllers, but they didn't track very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could only really like do it in a certain area around you. We were trying to make a rhythm game.
Yeah.
And so like it was very limiting. Like your hands can only be here, so you only have like your head can move up and down, and these can move up and down. So you have to make a whole game around that, and it's a bit limiting compared to like Beat Saber, where you can.
Yeah. What system was that? That was very limiting.
I think it was. It's called XR Space.
Oh, okay.
It was. I don't think it ever really came out or anything.
Didn't take off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be difficult. I'm sure these make it a lot more easier to develop games when you have something like this.
Yeah. I think it's hard to know what'll happen in the future. I think ideally you'd want something that you just put on as easy as you put on glasses. Because I feel like there is a bit of a barrier between, instead of just like picking up a controller and playing something, you have to put it on, get the controllers, then load up the game, and then it's a bit of a hassle.
So you're thinking in the future maybe it'll be easier to just put on some glasses and then you're in it like right away, instead of like basically, setting up quite a few things to get the games going. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think next 5 years, it's hard to know if anything will change. 10 years, there might be some advances.
Some sort of revolution. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah. Probably about 10 years. Yeah.
And I wonder if like the next Nintendo system would have any VR, because they had the Nintendo Labo VR for the Switch.
Yeah. Did you end up getting it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was kind of a fun gimmick.
Like, it's very gimmicky. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you play it once and then you're like, oh, that's interesting.
So it's not something you'd go back to again and again. Yeah.
Right. But who knows if they do something. I think if Nintendo gets into it, there'll be enough people making games for it that it could be something people want to go into, like to play those games.
Yeah, I wonder if they would get into it again, or maybe Labo 2 or something like that. But
yeah,
I don't know if they'd make a full-fledged Nintendo headset. Probably not.
Yeah,
at the moment. So. But I mean, maybe an attachment for the Switch 2. I could see that. But otherwise, probably not. Probably not a dedicated one. I don't see them doing that for at least a little bit.
Yeah, and I guess that could be pretty cool as well. Like you put your Switch in there instead of like fumbling for your controllers. You just
yeah. I could see
things
that.
And then put it back on and take it off.
Actually, yeah, I think that would work. So something like this, but you just pop it in, and like you're saying, just that could be like a Switch 3 or something. Yeah,
that'd be sweet.
Huh. Cool. That's a cool idea. I was like, patent it. What kind of challenges do you face when designing and developing VR experiences? And do you have a way to overcome them?
I think one of the main differences is the 6 degrees of freedom for each like part. Like the headset, you can rotate in any direction and move in any direction. Same with the controllers. And part of that is making sure because your head is the camera, so making sure the camera like can't clip into things, making sure like no matter where they look, it's not weird. So you kind of have to make all the geometry and stuff.
It'd probably be pretty nauseating too when you're trying to like put the headset on and making sure things aren't looking weird. Does that do you kind of get that motion sickness when you're trying to design levels and stuff?
Occasionally, I think that's like sometimes when testing certain things like movement or like debugging some stuff, it can be a bit nauseating, especially if you're doing some intensive stuff, like as well as running the game.
Yeah.
So then it like lags a bit, and then it can be.
Then it get that weird like movement in game. I've had that happen to me on my PSVR, where like I'm looking at something and then my head just slowly floats away or something.
Oh, okay.
And then you get that crazy nauseating feeling. I get that sometimes.
Okay. I don't know if I've ever had that on the Quest. I think maybe because they use a different system, it's usually pretty good. Well, like controllers can sometimes drift, but I feel like the headset's pretty, like the tracking's pretty solid.
Oh, okay. So your company's pretty happy with the Quest 3 as like the main focal point for creating games.
Yeah.
Versus other like headsets.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our team still has the Quest 2, but they're pretty similar. Like this is a bit more powerful, but Quest 2 is still pretty good.
It's still good. It's cheap now too. I think you can pick one up for like $270 or something. They've really dropped in price. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a game that came out with this, Asgard's Wrath or something. Did you play that? I heard it's really good.
I think because this was a dev unit.
So the game didn't come. Oh, the game didn't come with this one. Oh, okay. I heard that game is like phenomenal.
Yeah, I should pick it up and try it out.
Yeah, I'd love to try that one out. I've checked out some videos and stuff too, and people have been saying it's just like this massive open world, like single player epic RPG. Like there's so many side quests and like bosses, and like sounds really good.
Yeah, I definitely should pick it up.
I think IGN gave it a 10 out of 10 too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Asgard's Wrath, the one they bundled up with the Quest 3. Yeah. It'd be fun to check out that one. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think sets apart a truly exceptional VR experience from like a mediocre one? Maybe like the level design, or like maybe the way. Okay, because your games aren't really story driven or anything like that. But I guess it comes down to like the accessibility and like how fun it is to play. That's probably the major factor when creating the games, right?
Yeah, I think a big part of it is why is it in VR? I guess in the VR industry we call like games on a 2D screen pancake.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like the pancake games, they could be 3D, but they're on a flat screen. You can't see depth. So like, is there something different from like the VR game compared to what you could do on a traditional pancake game? So I think that is usually what is the main factor of like what makes a really good VR game. Because like Beat Saber is probably one of the
like prime examples.
Yeah, it's like super fun game. Like most people have Quest and stuff have that game, and that's because you can do something similar in like a pancake game, but this is like you can express yourself.
It takes it to the next level in VR. Yeah,
like your movements are 1-to-1, and you're like actually controlling like the lightsaber instead of just clicking a button to swipe or that kind of stuff.
I love that game. Yeah, Beat Saber is so much fun in PSVR. Did you ever play Whip? What is it called? Pistol Whip?
Oh yeah, I think so.
That game is amazing too. I put that on as high as Beat Saber as well. Yeah. That's a really, really fun game.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, again, you can like
it's like you got the gun and you just kind of you feel like John Wick or whatever, and you're just like going to the music and stuff.
Able to aim exactly where you want.
Yeah, it's a really, really fun game.
Yeah, things like Half-Life Alyx.
Perfect example.
Interact with the world, and that one there are like maybe you can make it pancake, but I think you'd lose something taking the VR out of it.
Yeah, there's some kind of magic to it when you're like shuffling around the shelves looking for more bullets and stuff, and you find some, and then you're just like, you put in your gun, and there's a monster coming at you, and just that kind of extra realism, I guess. Trying to like reload your gun and stuff. Yeah, I could see that. Did you play it on the Quest, the Alex Life?
I think I played it on the Vive.
Oh, you did. You played on the Vive. Was it at Jim's? Or did you just borrow his Vive, or you have your own Vive?
I have my own Vive.
Oh, you have your own Vive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But these days, I basically use the Quest for everything, just easier to hook up. And I think it is, well, from the original Vive, this is better visual quality.
Mm-hmm. And it hooks up to Steam as well, too, right? This one?
Yeah.
It's called like Steam Link or something?
Yeah.
Or there's a cord.
Quest Link.
Quest Link.
I think you can just, no, you can just do wireless if you want, but to get like the good visual quality, you just hook it up with USB 3 to your computer.
So you could just hook this up to the computer and then play Half-Life Alyx through to the Quest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool. And it enhances the visuals too if you go through the computer.
Yeah, I think it's only on the computer. Half-Life Alyx.
Oh yeah, that game.
Yeah, but in general, the games on PC will be a lot better.
They'll look better than versus a standalone game on the headset.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool that it does that. Like you can enhance the games like that. Okay, let's ask one more VR question here. Can you recommend any must-have VR experiences or games that showcase the capabilities of the technology? So if I was like somebody who's never tried VR before and I was like thinking about getting into it, like what are like, maybe 3 games that you'd be like, these are the games to try and this will like pull you in?
Yeah, I guess it depends if you have a computer that can run VR games or not.
I guess like if you had a computer, maybe like 3 games that you'd recommend, and then like, or if you just had the Quest, like what 3 games you'd recommend?
I think with PC, Half-Life Alyx for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's called The Lab or something. It's made by Valve.
Yeah, I tried that one too. That's a good one.
It's just like there's like an archery mode. Yeah, there's a bunch of different things to like explore, all different VR mechanics and stuff.
Kind of highlights like the capabilities of the VR technology, like the archery and the different things you can do with the mini games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah. And then I have to think more about that. But yeah, for the Quest, if you just have the Quest or even PC, Beat Saber, I think, or Pistol Whip.
Yeah.
Your recommendation.
Pistol Whip is amazing.
Those are really fun. If you like rhythm games, I think. Those
I'm trying to think if there was like a couple other really like Resident Evil 7 in VR was also really good. Oh, yeah. That was on PSVR. Is like so scary. Like when you're in the game and there's like monsters and stuff and zombies or whatever coming at you.
Yeah.
It's that next level. Like I couldn't even play it a few times because it was so scary. Like it was insane. And then there's another one I played, The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners or something. Did you play that one?
No.
That's another super scary one. Like you're going through town and there's these zombies coming at you, but you can like grab their head and stuff and like and like poke them with a knife or something and just like kind of kill them that way and then like throw them away.
Nice.
So yeah, it's cool stuff like that are really unique.
Yeah.
And then on so you recommend like something like Beat Saber, Pistol Whip, and then did you ever play like Moss? That was a pretty good game too. It's like your little mouse.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, that might have been a PlayStation only exclusive actually. That's another cool one to check out.
Okay. I think
Astrobot.
Man,
that was an amazing VR game as well. That's probably only PlayStation as well. But that's another good one. If you, was there one other one that on the Quest that you could think of?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I enjoyed Vader Immortal.
Yeah. I played the second and the first and second chapter of that one. That was also really good.
Those are kind of fun,
like
kind
Star Wars,
short narrative, but interesting, like Jedi power kind of stuff going on.
Yeah, with the lightsaber mini games and stuff like that. Yeah. I'd recommend. Yeah, you should play some of the scary ones too. Yeah, they're like they're tough to get through because they're pretty freaky, especially when you're like in the game. Yeah. But I think that pretty much wraps it up for today. Is there anything you wanted to let the viewers know before we let you go?
No, I don't think so.
You're gonna be like, buy Quest, get
Gun Raiders.
Get our games. And yeah, get a Quest. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really enjoyed having Ken on the show, and it was fun to reminisce about the old games and check them out. I'm going to steal some of them later. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll see you on the next episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for coming on, Ken.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Bye. Peace.